Welcome to the episode 3 of my new video series where I am talking about the career and life lessons from my barefoot Navrun. Today is day 3 and I am just back from the run in today's color green to shoot this video for you. Yesterday I talked about how you are stronger than you think. Today I am going to be talking about a lesson called as Don't Judge a Book by its Cover. So, while I was running barefoot today, when I was halfway through, I was kind of feeling a little tired and had slowed down. Um, a, a random stranger passing by happened to tell me that you are doing it the wrong way. You need to tuck your elbows inside, keep your arms straight while running. I could have conveniently ignored this advice and continued to run. Well, but I said, okay, what's the harm giving it a try? I gave it a shot, and when I started running the way he had instructed, I kind of felt good. So, to my surprise, it turned out to be a great piece of advice, and I was able to run better without feeling the tiredness. Now, after this, I would like to share with you another story, which is a very inspirational story that I had come across. There was an old couple who was not very well dressed and walked out of the train station at Boston to go over to Harvard University to meet the president. When they met the secretary, they said that they were there to meet the president and they would like to see him. The secretary could tell from their dresses that, they had actually no work at the president's office. And she said, the president is busy all day. They said, okay, fine, we will wait. And they waited for a long, long time. When the secretary saw them being there and not ready to go, she actually happened to tell the president that, these people are waiting for you for a long time and they're not ready to go. So maybe if you talk to them for a while, they would be able to go. So the president walks over to them and asks them, oh, what is it? They say that we had a son who studied in Harvard for a year. Unfortunately, he met with an accident and he passed away. And he loved Harvard, so what we want to do is that we want to erect a memorial here at the Harvard campus. The president said that, if we start erecting a statue of all the people who die who studied in Harvard, then this place would look like a cemetery and not a university. The old man said, no, you've got this wrong. We are not here to erect a statue. What we want to do is probably, give Harvard a building. The president was perplexed. He said, do you have any earthly idea how much the building costs? We have $7.5 million of physical buildings here at the campus. There was a silence. The president thought these people might just go away now. The old lady happened to turn to the old man and say, is that what it takes to start a university? Why don't we start our own? So these people walk out. They go back to Palo Alto, California, and they start a university which has their name, Stanford University. The old couple was none other than Mr. and Mrs. Leland Stanford. So, it's important for you to understand that you should not be judging people by their appearances. In short, do not judge a book by its cover. Is that not what we do in our real lives too? We get advice from a lot of people randomly from somewhere. And we choose we choose to ignore them because we think they probably don't know what the situation that you are going through. Well, I am not asking you to follow the advice blindly. But what I'm saying is give it a shot. Don't judge. You try it out. If it works, great, follow it. If it does not, you can then choose to ignore it. But let's say if you do not try it out, how would you know whether it's going to work or not? How would you know whether it is a good piece of advice or not? So, before judging it, test it. And when you test it, you will be able to find out whether it is a good piece of advice or a bad piece of advice. And instead of judging the book by its cover, you rather look at it from a different perspective and see if it is working for you. Great. If it doesn't work for you, you are free to ignore it. Thank you.